Hey everyone, in this video we are going to take input from the user and we are going to print it on the screen. After that we are going to talk a little bit about data structures, and along the way we are going to talk about variables also. So we are just going to first of all we are going to say a equals to input, and in this input we are going to say it's going to say what is your age. So we are going to ask for the user's age, and then we are going to store it in a. A is a variable. Think of variables like a box. You can store anything in it. So after we have stored something in a, we can print it. So we can say print and then a, and we are going to say 20, and it prints 20. But we want to print something like your age is, so we can do that by saying your age is, and then we are going to say a. So if we give it 20, it says your age is 20. We can do something like b equals to a minus 10, and we are going to say your age is something which is stored in b, and we are going to run it, and we get an error. Why is that error over there? The error is there because we are taking the input from the input statement. This input statement gives a string. What is a string? A string is anything written between two quotes. Like this is a string, this is a string, this is also a string. You can use single quotes or you can use double quotes. Like you can also do something like this. What you can't do is something like this. This is not going to work. You need to close it with the same quotes. Like if you're using single quotes, you should, if you're starting with single quotes, you should end it with single quotes. If you're starting it with double quotes, you should end it with double quotes. So these are strings. Back to our point, why are we getting an error? This is because this is in a string, this is a string, a is a string, and we are saying something like a plus 10. That makes no sense because this is an alphabet and this is a number. So numbers in Python or in general in programming languages are known as integers, and the numbers with decimal points are known as floating numbers. So 10 is an integer, a is a string. We need to convert this string into an integer to subtract it by 10. So we are going to say int a. This is going to convert a into an integer, and then we are going to subtract 10 from it, and then going to store it in b. So we'll run it again, and we'll say 20 again, but we get another error. Why is that error over there? This is because of this print statement. In this print statement, the same thing is happening. First we have alphabets, and then we are saying plus some integer. It makes no sense. So first of all, why it worked for the first time? This was because first time both were integers, both were strings. So it was something like this. If this is over here, over there, it means this. If there are two integers, the plus sign means adding. So over here we don't want to add, we want to just print them. So there are two ways of this. First thing is you can do something like this. This is going to convert b into a string, because b is an integer, it's converting it into a string, and after we have converted into a string, it's going to just place it over here from here. We're going to run it again 20, and this time we get the right output. We don't have any errors this time. The other way around it is using a comma. instead of a plus sign. So we are going to say 20, but you can see something over here. This is one space and here we have two spaces. This is because if you are using something like a plus b, this means it's going to say ab, and if you are saying something like a comma b, this should be, yeah, if you are saying a comma b, it means a space b. So that's the main difference between using a plus sign and a comma. And I'll see you in the next one.